Everyone, and welcome along to the rerun of round 15 here in TGP1. Well, the last effort was a classic. Can the second time lucky be just as cracking? All the fans in the grandstands retain their tickets. They didn't have to buy any more tickets to watch this again. And I'm pretty sure they'll feel quite lucky about that, because I think they've seen a pretty good race the first time round. And there's your good then. It's all changed in session. Some would say unfairly, but we're going by the rules, and rules are rules, and rules are final. So that is how we will run. Jonas up in third, not serving a qualifying bank, he served it in the previous session. All the cars then lining up on the grid. First leg, second leg then of the Mexican Grand Prix. First leg, totally not important. It's not going to be counted in any way apart from the qualifying session.
Thank God I got to choose the fucking setup. I was running default.
Yeah, for the start of this rerun. Lights are on in the rerun of the Mexican Grand Prix. Round 15 is underway, but for how long? Well, that's the distance. We'll find out as they get underway off the grid. And leading away from pole is Chris Duggan, who's been pulled again on the start from Phil Barnwell. Just after the first race, Phil Barnwell with a blistering start on the line. Moves into the lead, and the two launches make contact in the first corner, but nothing too serious. For the championship challenger, but it's still leading for Chris Duggan, and then Jonathan Thorpe with anticipation fourth. Then the Ferrari has don't step his neck, and it's all concentrating up in the mid start. And we're going to have a look at all those drivers on the brakes down there. Jack Pearson did a horrible start for the race. Maiden in the spin, huge contact. Maiden goes for the spin, don't stay in trouble. Owen's probably in trouble as well. Oh my goodness. It's all kicked off, and then Brothers come for a spin as well, down in the following corner. All sorts of drama. Gollop is doing donuts down there for the fans. And goodness me, it's not at all the start that Gollop wanted as we go back to the leader. The spell at the front. Chris Duggan in second, sorry. But Gollop backing up the inside and not quite making a nice step. And already I'm beginning to think we're going to see the exact same race we've seen before. Four different drivers fighting for the victory. Phil Barnwell, who was in the scrap last time. Chris Duggan, who was in the scrap last time. And Jonas, who's joined the battle for victory. And he has replaced Jack Pearson. He's replaced Kenny and JJ in that scrap this time round. He is Pace is also there. And the championship rival getting into the scrap early on as they go down the main straight. Are we going to see any drama? And Chris Duggan makes the move on Phil Barnwell, and it's Duggan in the lead. Duggan from Phil, from Jonas, who's had a great run in the turn two. And Jonas has got a double toe. Jonas picking up the double toe. Is it a rerun of Malaysia? Very nearly. Chris Duggan gets to the next corner in the lead. So Chris leads, Phil second. Jonas third, race the pace in fourth. The front four separated by 5/10 of a second. 5/10. What a start. Joe is fifth and trying to keep in touch. Anthony Spartan in sixth and Jack Pearson making progress in seventh. With Joe Doug Smith behind him in eighth. Neil Jack 9, Chris Johnson 10, Mike in 11th and Williams in 12. Across the line then, Duggan leads from Phil. And Kenny and JJ retired, and that is an awful shame. That's sad to see, given how well he ran the first race. And we got side by side actually going into the first corner. Looks like Phil's close enough, and he's just bringing back, he moves with Jonas on the straight, on the brake. And goodness me, that was nearly crushed for the pair of them. Oh wow, nearly another incredible chapter to add to the story of this season. As they go into the first corner there, trading pace, and still they get away with it. And still has another look at Chris Duggan on the brakes, but again he can't find a way through. And somehow
what is Chris
there.
Johnson
Just
doing?
from Phil, from Jonas, from Rachel's pace. Anyway, Old Clippy's having a little moan. I don't know what about. And Joe takes a basic action from Bartu. Wow.
Hey, I've got fucking taken out by bloody Jay.
And Owen is absolutely distressed with what's going on. As Chris Duggan makes a mistake in the first corner, he's done very deep. No one else can have a chance here for sure. The man on the red. He moves to the inside. Chris Duggan immediately realises the danger and defends the inside. Can Phil go right down the inside? It will be some move. He tries to hang it out there, and he's going to hang it out, and he's going to pull it off. Oh, beautiful move for Phil Barnwell. Sweeping round the outside of Chris Duggan, taking the inside to the following turn, and through he goes. So, up into the lead of the Mexican Grand Prix. He leads now from Chris Duggan in second, and John still in third ahead of his title rival, who follows in his shadow in fourth.
did you say, Tom?
One of the most impressive tracks on the Formula One calendar. Welcome to the Russian Grand Prix.
And isn't it great? It's summertime when everything's great. Cause I'm free to be just what I wanna be. Cause I'm free to be just...
That's it. So, round 16 of the championship. Johners on pole. We've seen Phil and Chris Dawkins close on them in the previous race. Can they keep up the pressure as round 16 is underway here in Russia? Lights out and away we go. They head towards the first corner. Who is leading the way down there as we speak? It would appear to be Johners at the front still. Yes, it is. Chris Dawkins in second ahead of Ace of Peace now. Great news for Johners as they go through turn 1. Johners runs very, very wide.
Body to get that.
So it is Johners leading through the long turn 3 from Chris Duggar, then Ace of Peace in third, Joe Sayers up to 4th, Phil Barbell making a solid start in 5th, and Williams F1 man I know look up the inside, but he can't quite find a way through. As well, inside the racetrack after all running wide, down at the end of that long turn 3. So, with barely any chance to warm up into the rhythm of the racetrack because there was a short qualifying session, or one shot. The drivers are out on the racetrack and pushing harder. It's Johners from Chris Duggar at the front of the field. And can Chris Duggar make this very interesting and make a move on Johners then? As he goes down the back straight then, and Chris Duggar is in the toe behind Johners and is threatening to make a move here. As he goes down the straight, Chris Duggar, is he going to throw alongside Johners? He's going to try to. On the brakes, he can't quite manage it and decides to tuck in behind the Lotus driver. It is Johners, Chris Duggar in second. Then around the Ace of Peace, and then a little bit of a gap back to Joe and Phil desperate to get into the scrap at the front if he wants to fight for this championship. Duggar getting pretty involved though, desperate to make up some more points on these guys. He's going to make some up on the championship leader at the moment, but he's ahead of him. John, as things stand, with 10 points out of Wingsman, the way things are going, but that might change in the next few. And somehow John has picked it off round the outside. Wow! Great action at the front between the two title rivals, and Johners again under threat from Ace of Peace. He tries to sweep to the outside. He can't quite do it. He now has to defend again as Ace of Peace tries the undercut. Undercut him! Oh, it's him! Ace of Peace and Johners come to blows. Ace of Peace had lost the front wing. Johners is in his stead. Remarkably, who hasn't lost the front wing? The title rivals come to blows here in Russia, and not for the first time this season. It's all about Pearson, and Phil is jumping for joy. Chris Duggar is jumping for joy. Boy oh boy, they're right in this championship race now. If they went at it before, Ace of Peace is crawling back to the 5th and 7th, and he's eventually overtaken by the man he's just been battling with, Johners. And this might not be easy for Johners to get through. Ace of Peace leaps into the pack. Johners is down in 7th place. Oh wow! Absolutely incredible. I've already asked people where the script is, but nobody seems to know. And Jack Pearson and Phil are scrapping like crazy over first position. And Jack Pearson unbolted into an enormous smash on the main straight. A huge shot. His tyre goes flying up in the air. Bits of carbon fibre flying all over the racetrack. A huge carbon shower going down the main straight. Don't know what happened there. A good walk away. Can Jack Pearson get past Joe Sayers, who simply doesn't have the pace to win the race? That is as clear as anything.
10.
And is this going to be a good move then for Jack Pearson? Surely he's got the run on Joe Sayers, who just seems to have some straight line speed I never expected him to have. And Jack has a look on Joe, doesn't want to hurt him. And it was no more than a look. It couldn't have been any more than a look, because he would have crashed into the side of him. And now he's having a dive! And a brilliant dive, he forces his way through! And Joe never seen that coming. Brilliant stuff from Jack Pearson. That's one of the great moves I've seen all season. Forcing his way past Joe Sayers, who quite simply has to turn away. And he drops to third and into that podium slot, the final podium slot, and Jack can now stare about Chris Duggar, who may already have disappeared off into the distance. Phil is all of a sudden under threat from Jack Pearson. Maybe Phil's championship challenge, this could get very important for Phil. We cannot afford to let Jack through. He is not in a privileged position where he can't afford to battle. He does need to battle. It's not a situation where he's got it all to lose. Phil has got nothing to lose. He has to go out there and fight and fight and fight to ensure he gets as many points on the board as he can. He needs to take gambles, so he's going to have to defend like crazy here from Jack Pearson. They're going to have one lap to go at the end of this one, and it looks like Phil has survived this DRS for at least, and the nudging wheels. Jack Pearson is on Phil Bardwell, but in fact I have to remind you that Jack Pearson does have a penalty, so Phil can afford to fight it in a way. He can afford to let him go, sorry.
But then Phil will cut the last corner and get a penalty.
Just not 3 or so seconds up the road, that's all. But Chris Thorgan has got it in the bag. He's